Let's talk about another important insurance topic. This one is not the association's responsibility, but at the end of the day, it becomes the association's problem, and that's HO6 policies. This is the homeowner's policy that each individual homeowner within the association has. Now, an HO6 policy covers a few things. First of all, it covers their personal contents, naturally. Anything that is connected inside of the unit and anything structural inside of the unit in case there were a claim that doesn't exceed the association's deductible. Let me give you an example. Let's say there was a water loss in a condo building and it affected one unit. The association has a $20,000 deductible, but there's only $5,000 worth of damage to the kitchen floor. Well, that $5,000 in damage, you want to make sure that the HO6 policy has coverage A. That's the dwelling coverage, the structural coverage that they're responsible for. At a bare minimum, advice is a homeowner should have at least equal to the association's deductible if they have an all-in policy. Hopefully that example made sense. So coverage A is the structural coverage. The next one becomes really important, and it is really seldom really understood, and that is loss assessment coverage. Loss assessment coverage covers the assessment of a deductible from the association to a homeowner. So let's go back to that water example in the kitchen. Say there were a water loss in the kitchen, the association's deductible was $20,000, and let's say there was $50,000 worth of damage. Well, the association is only going to get a $30,000 check because they only have a $20,000 deductible. So the association is going to send that homeowner a letter saying, we are assessing your unit $20,000 to make up that deductible, so they have the $50,000 total, right? So the homeowner then is responsible for that $20,000. Now the homeowner is just going to take that letter, give it to their HO6 policy, and if they have loss assessment coverage on their HO6 policy, then their insurance HO6 carrier is just going to cut the association a check for that 20, and then everything is made whole. So this is becoming increasingly important on HO6 policies, the loss assessment, because as deductibles for the association continue to rise, it's an important thing that the homeowners aren't then left exposed to a huge assessment from the association. And then the association, it's important that they're assured that they can get payment instead of the homeowner having to pay it out of their pocket. So those are the things that make up an HO6 policy. There are other components like general liability, personal liability, their personal contents, those types of things. But again, it's coverage A and it's loss assessment that are the really important components to your HO6 policy. And what you should be doing as a homeowner is every year when the association sends out the certificate of insurance for the master policy, give that certificate of insurance to your agent so that you can make sure that all coverages are covered and the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Hopefully you found this helpful on HO6 policies. Lots of other great videos on insurance and other board topics at sharpermanagement.com in our educational video library. Check them out. Thanks.